You guys, look at my new easel. It's gigantic. I can't even believe it. I got it at Michael's for 90 bucks, I think. Incredible. Just incredible. Are you kidding me? It's beautiful. It's an H easel. It doesn't have wheels, but I have some that I might add. And basically, like, I just posted a video where I organized all my stuff, and I just moved everything back to where it was because I needed to fit this here. So that black thing is back there now. Everything's still in the same place. I just had to put it back where it originally was. And I'm starting on a new painting, a large painting. So I'm very excited. I'm going to take you guys along with me. And I got a new little nameplate for my easel. I'm thinking of putting it like right here maybe. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? So there's my grid. Here's my reference. I know, it's a lot. I'm doing like a Pinterest inspired painting. I did glue. I'm gonna get started. I put it like at the highest I can go for now because of, I guess, how tall I am. I'm only 5'3", but this is at eye level. Like, no pass and go. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. I'm super excited, very nervous. I'm tackling a lot of different things, but I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. I have my oil pastels here. I'm gonna map this all out with the oil pastels first, and then I'll spray a fixative. Yeah, I'm gonna get started, and I will update you as I go. Okay, bye. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in with some voiceover for a sec. I just kind of wanted to explain what I'm going to be doing in this painting, and I'll probably pop in with voiceover throughout. I know this is a long video, so please just bear with me. It's like 48 minutes long. I know. I'm so sorry. But I started this painting in September, September 16th, and I finished it November 24th. So it was kind of a long painting. Cinnamon, shut up. Without getting into it too much, I have been going through a lot of different health problems, and I've been in and out of urgent care in between juggling this new job that I have, and just regular life stuff along with art has not been easy. And that's sort of the reason why I haven't been uploading as often, because I've just been dealing with so many different things, and I've been so sick. So yeah, just wanted to apologize for my absence if anybody noticed or cared. I am doing a little bit better. Not 100%, but things are getting looked at. I'm talking to a different doctor now, and hopefully everything will be okay. All that to say, I wanted to, on purpose, start a painting that I knew was going to take up a lot of my time. I wanted something that I could jump back to, and so I decided to paint a curation of images that I took from Pinterest. And when I have the time and I have the resources, I will go in and add the links to those images if anybody cares, just because, you know, I gotta put credit where it's due. But yeah, I wanted something that was going to take me a while to finish. Hey, Dad. I'm filming you. With your milk. You're ridiculous. Say hi. Say I love you.
Hello.
No, you're supposed to say I love you.
Hello. How are you?
Thanks. Okay. Say bye.
Turn backwards.
Yeah, you're inside out. Oh,
I didn't know. I had no idea.
yeah. Now, admittedly, when I said I wanted something that was going to take me a while, I meant like a few weeks. I did not think it would take me a few months, but here we are. Each square would get finished in different times. So I started with the black dark paint, as you saw in the beginning, and then I went in with the grays and browns as much as I could before jumping into tackling each square. And I did this for a couple reasons, just because I didn't want to get overwhelmed with not knowing how to start this. I didn't want to waste paint. That was a big reason. I found myself really not wasting a lot of paint like this time around. So that was good. I think it shows me that I'm learning how to use my colors correctly. I know where to start. I know that if I can mix colors and they'll make something else, I don't have to pull out another tube, that sort of thing. So I think this was a good call. I started with the persimmons, and then I went in to the girl with the leaf, and then to the fennel on the side, and so on and so forth. And I tried to group it so that if one part of my painting had similar colors to another square, then I would try to do both at the same time. And that sort of resulted in like a finicky way of filming it. This wasn't the best painting for filming because I was jumping around a bit. But honestly, I really liked it and I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of days that I did not film because I just felt so lousy. So yeah, that's basically it. That's why I did it the way that I did it. Overall, I had a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like I just wanted to play around with these different colors, these different images. I've never really drawn or painted plants or fruit, and I found myself doing that, like with the persimmons and the pomegranate and the fennel. That was really different for me, and it was a lot of fun. And I did have to make some changes to some of the painting some of the squares, because I just don't have that skill set yet. Like, to paint hands is really difficult. Certain expressions, like the girl with attitude, that was really hard. So yeah, I did take some liberties with these images like I wanted to, because I did want to make it my own. But overall, it was really fun, really challenging, and I can't wait to hang this up in my little art corner and, just show her off. I did want to use this video to announce that I am going to try to upload for Vlogmas. It's gonna be hard because I'm still going through some stuff, but I think it's important that I just sort of get back to myself, and maybe Vlogmas is the way to do that. I know that, I had a lot of goals for this channel. I wanted to continue uploading every week. I wanted to reach a certain number of subscribers just for my own silly little goals. And I wasn't able to do that this year. Just everything from last year that I didn't properly deal with got in the way, and I really let myself down, to be totally honest. So, without getting too personal, I think that if I do Vlogmas, it's going to give me a chance to, pay myself back. show myself that I can do it and that I'm not, I'm not just some sick girl, really. So, yeah, you wouldn't think that, like, going through something, having health problems would take you away from filming and painting and editing, but it really did. It took me away from my art. It took me away from the things that I like to do the most, and I had to prioritize myself in a totally different way. So I've truly talked your ear off, so I'm gonna stop talking soon, I swear. But yes, I am going to do Vlogmas. I'm gonna try and upload every single day for the month of December. It sounds impossible right now with what I'm dealing with, but I'm going to try. I'm just going to try. And I hope that, if you like my videos, you will like the fact that I upload every day for December. And I am really trying to focus on something different this year. I'm going to take like 24, 25 photos from my year and paint them. And a few of these things are going to be gifts because, it's a season of giving. So I'm going to be doing that. But a lot of it is just going to be for me to reflect on what a weird year this has been. And art is a good way to do that. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope that this video isn't terribly, terribly long. I know, I'm so sorry. I had 9 hours of footage for this painting. And that's not even, like, obviously it's just when I turn the camera on. I think this painting took me like 16 hours. Because there was a lot that I did not film. And just taking into account, like, the amount of time it takes to mix paints, cleaning my brushes, like, cleaning my palette. I had to clean my palette like 5 times. So, yeah, I just think, like, I'm sorry it's 40 minutes long, but I can't, there's not much I can do. It was 9 hours of footage, and I'm glad I got it down to what I got it down to show, some of my process, but yeah, it was a long one this time. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. I'm going to stop talking and let the music take control. And yeah, I will see you. I guess I'll see you December 1st. Okay. Bye, guys. I've flipped it around so that I can be like at eyeline with this, but I am watching Maria Sissoul right now because I love her videos. And I just want to show you the cutest little elf. I don't know if you can see her. Look at her in all her glory. Hi, Cinnamon. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Also follow me on Instagram and turn on the notification bell of this YouTube channel. Once I release a new YouTube video, you will be able to buy this print for a few days.
I saved it.
This is also my first time painting
It was
an
so
imaginative
scary.
scene, a whole landscape.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't want to totally bore you with too much music, but I forgot to add that this video was so long, I started running out of room on my SD card. So a lot of my clips were just getting shorter and shorter as I was going through the painting. I did want to add that, but I also wanted to talk about this pool photo that I found on Pinterest. All these people in a pool, and it looks like somebody took the photo from overhead. Like, it looks like maybe somebody was sitting on top of like a lifeguard tower thing, or what are those things called that you jump off of to go into the pool? The dive board. It looks like somebody took it from up there. And everybody's like splashing around, and it just looked so like vibrant and fun. And I love swimming. So I picked this one because of that. And I wanted something blue to really contrast all of the skin tones that are in this. There's many different skin tones in this painting, and not a lot of like vibrant color. So I ended up changing like the background of the girl with a lot of attitude. I put her background as purple, and it wasn't like that before. I made like the lipstick on the close-up girl more vibrant, more of a vibrant red. I just wanted to add a little bit more color into this because it was so neutral. And I knew going into this that I was going to make some changes. So yeah, I'm really glad I did. But this little like pool photo painting was so difficult because you kind of had to get away from doing too much detail, and that's not what I'm used to. Like, I'm used to portraits having so much detail and really getting in there, and even a few times when I was doing this painting, I had to bring out my maul stick because I had to really steady my hand. And for this one, you just kind of had to play a little bit more, which was fun because as a portrait artist, I don't really get to do that. It's sort of, I guess it's not that I don't get to, it's that I choose not to. I'm very steady when it comes to my portraits. I try really hard to be anyway. So yeah, when it came to this pool scene, I got to just like fling white paint around and, make it look like water, and just try to make it look like there were a bunch of people in this pool. And in this photo specifically, they all had their clothes on, and like not bathing suits, like t-shirts, like white t-shirts, which I thought was a little, it reminded me of like what people wear to a baptism. So I started like joking around like, oh, maybe the people in this photo were getting baptized. I don't really know. But I did notice that like this is a pool scene and everybody's wearing a t-shirt. Like, it's not a bathing suit. Like, they don't look like they're chilling on a summer day. Like, this looks like organized. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was really interesting. And one of my like favorite squares, and that was another thing I wanted to talk about, was the squares. Like, each one had their own things that I liked about them, which kind of made it like fun because, when you're doing one painting, you're focusing on one thing, one subject. And for this one, I had 3, 6, 9, 12. Sorry, I needed to look at it to count. Yeah, I had like 12. So it was different. Like, I got to focus on a bunch of different things, and I got to decide like, oh, I don't want to work on the girl today. I'll work on the pool, or I want to save the words for last, or the girl that's gray, I wanted to save her for last because I knew it was going to be the hardest. And oddly enough, I like her portrait the most, and you'll see that at the end. I feel like I did such a good job on her eyes. And the teeth, The teeth were really, really tough at some point. I was like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Like, can I just make her lips bigger or something? Like, do I have to reshape her face? But no, I'm glad I kept the teeth in because I feel like I did an okay job. It's not perfect, but it's good. I liked it. So, yeah, I just wanted to like share that little tidbit. You know, this was a practice in getting loose and really just jumping around, even when it came to paintbrushes and, you know, the paint colors. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing something with skin tones. I want to do something vibrant. I want to work on the greens. And I really just went like down the color wheel with this painting. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I really hope that anybody that's stuck around this time towards the end, I know it's so long, I really hope that, you know, you enjoyed it, seeing the process, seeing all the different camera angles. I really tried. I don't love the way that I've been editing my videos. I know it's a lot of like time lapse and music, and I do want to do something different. And I'm hopeful that like the speediness of Vlogmas will kind of get me out of that and get me into something, you know, doing something a little bit different and sort of taking you guys along my December nights, you know, like if we decide to go on a walk or go look at the Christmas lights, like I can take you guys with me and show you more of like my life outside art and sort of the people that inspire me to keep going. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say that. This girl in particular, this one was really hard because I don't know if you can tell, but she's like submerged in water, like her hair is at least. So it was kind of hard to portray that. Like, how do I portray somebody's hair in water, but their face is like exposed to the air? So I found this one kind of difficult, and I kept going back and forth to her. I didn't like stay steady on her all in one go, like I found myself doing with the other ones, just because I found that water aspect of it kind of difficult. So yeah, and I think I did change like the shape of her nose and her mouth, just because I felt like I made her face a little bit too small in the beginning. So I didn't want to like go back and restart, so I just kept it with what I had already. But yeah. This one up in the corner with the orange was the hardest one. Like, bar none, no argument. She was the hardest one to draw, to paint, sorry. I started off completely wrong with the angles of her face, and I didn't have like the headspace to go back and fix it. And at some point, like, I felt like I made her face like normal looking. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it because, I don't hate the way that her face turned out. It's just not the face that I knew she has in the reference photo. So, I thought, okay, whatever, I can deal. But yeah, this was the most difficult, and I did play around with some palette knife work when it comes to the orange. I did just palette knife with that, but again, I didn't film it, so yeah. And this is the last square, or second to last square, the words. I just wanted it to be like loose. My handwriting, I didn't want to make it like look super perfect. I initially, when I first started it, I planned to, but after looking at it, I just kind of wanted it to be a little bit more me. So yeah, I wanted to do something that reflected that. And then, like I mentioned, this girl was the last one, and I felt like I did such a good job on her face, on her eyes. I wish I got a better like close-up pic, but you can see photos on my Instagram. If you follow me there, it's Stephanie Regaleza. So yeah, you'll be able to see it there. And maybe I should have done a highlight for it. I don't know. I might go back and do that if I can. But yeah, I had such a fun time with her face. I thought it was going to be harder because of the grayscale, but maybe because I started with pencil, this actually was like a lot easier than I thought it would be. I don't know. But yeah, this was the last one. And then I moved on to just finishing it up and adding black all around the borders and, making it look perfect as I could. And there she is. All done. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you December 1st.